our own neuroses. However, we are on the map. We're at Nepal. This is Primal versus CLG. The CLG side is going to roll out on this King of the Hill. One hero limit with Blam on Reaper. Spo, for the moment, is on Zenyatta. I feel he's playing with our hearts. Mini is on Winston. You Must Hui on Zarya. Tech aside on Lucio, and Linko on Tracer.
Alrighty, and looking here at the side from Team Primal is going to be Gojiro on the Lucio, Crash on 76, Hyson on Zarya, Lego Math on Mercy, Forest on the Reaper, and, okay, let's not mess this up for sense of his name, Thrako 445, Thrakon is going to be on the Winston.
You got it. I was going to bust you out for missing the end, but you found it.
I mean, I could just drop the end. I mean, it's better as Thrako.
It is.
Thrako sounds way better. Thrakon, all right, whatever.
They are running the Zen.
We'll give him his N.
Spo hype. Spo running the Zenyatta.
Yeah, we don't see Zenyatta all that often, but the Zenyatta dream is real. We're going to look at his point of view. This is where Chaz probably just like, oh my god, support point of view. It's like, well, Zenyatta kills things. He actually gets pickoffs. He shows who's getting focused.
Well, so, I mean, the big difference now is, of course, that Lego Math is running the Mercy on the other side. So they're going to have a Resurrection. They need to make sure that that is targeted down so they're not at huge disadvantage. They get 3 kills really early. One of them is Lego Math.
Blam was able to get in, and really, this is a pincer attack coming in from the side of CLG. They got in them from both sides. Zenyatta was doing a great job of discording people, and they just got in, got every kill they needed, and that was, I think, a 6-0. So really good stuff coming up from the side of CLG. They're going to get first capture here in Nepal. We'll see if Primal has an answer to the very not often used Zenyatta.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing now, is like, what's even our answer for it? It's got to be, you just run your own Tracer and get to the back lines, but that could be a death sentence for your Tracer, too. Zen is a support that, yes, he has a low health pool, but he's very capable of defending himself.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Gojiro there got knocked off to his death by Winston. We heard the death scream, so I'm pretty sure that was the thing. And Blam right now just laying and shot for shot on the Forest. Oh no, here comes the Wombo combo. Blam moving forward. Will he use the Death Blossom? Doesn't even need to. Just goes forward and left clicks them down off of that Graviton. And now the Death Blossom might be underway. He goes right for him. Got into the Transcendence. He's only onto it, at least for now. He's gonna get taken out by Forest. Forest with a huge barrage, taking out 4 people in one go. And just like that, Primal coming back in. Perhaps a little bit of overconfidence there coming out from the side of CLG. They didn't need to be that far up in actuality.
A touch of hubris. I think they probably didn't expect that Resurrection coming out from Lego right outside the door, because obviously you don't want to use it right outside the door there, but then they were just in position to double combo him there with the Zarya into Barrage as well, so no Resurrection available. That's clearly going to full reset. And look how much space they've had to give up because they don't have that Resurrection. Now, who's getting camped?
All right, well, Primal definitely turning the tables here in a hurry, bringing it right back to Team CLG. 49% to 30% right now. You Must Hui, though, starting to open things up here for CLG. Gets the first pick here. Linko in the back, looking for the pickoff. Will take out Forest. But Crash nice and fighting right back. Very even fight here so far. Look at Spo in the back. Takes out Gojiro. Will go down the Crash in turn. Very back and forth fight right now between both teams. USV on the point. Gonna get just taken out by this Winston, though. Out of shields.
Yeah, they've really turned it around here. Crash has been playing really nice on his Tracer, and they're actually going to be a holding front again. They might need to add in another tank here. Now, I know they're already running 2, but it seems like they're having trouble with initiation to get through this door. Like, you don't necessarily see Reinhardt's a lot on this map, but I don't think it would be a bad choice of getting where they're out.
Graviton comes out, and Hyson is cleaning up. The Pulse Bomb comes in. 3 kills from that combo. Blam, though, turning it right back in his favor. Death Blossom back takes out 4. Oh, my goodness. Every team just getting rocked there.
Yeah, Blam was caught in that Graviton, wraithed out of it, then just stuck around the room, and I think they just forgot about him in the back, thought everyone had died in the Graviton. He comes in, hits his Death Blossom, gets a 4K, turns that around.
Pretty even back and forth here, but at the end of it, it is worth noting that CLG does have control of the point yet again. But, you know, take a look at Forest here. Forest does have Barrage. He will be able to use the mode. Here comes the Sound Bear coming out here from the side of the offense. They're moving right in. Forest looking to drop the Barrage while he still has the Sound Bear on him. Sound Bear will fade. Barrage comes out anyways, but it's too late. He waited too long. Blam punishes him as a result. In fact, Blam gonna get the double kill there, just shooting Tracer right in the head. Rez does come out here from the side of Primal. They're gonna try and stand the point. Primal Rage out, fitting to the team name, but Mini able to take out Gojiro, and this is working out in their favor.
Yeah, Spo was able to stay alive there just barely. He's got Resurrection available as well, so they should be in a decent position for this next fight, and they're going to need it now as 2 went down. They should pop it right now, knowing that Lego went down as well. There it is.
Yep, they're going to pop the res. 3 people immediately going up. By the way, the Zen Dream is definitely mentioned. 3 kills immediately coming. That Graviton here from the side. Primal. They are getting the momentum back in their favor, and they need to get on the point right now. It's in overtime. They have to jump on the point. Heisen gets on there, just barely in time, almost gets booped off the ledge. Here comes Team Primal, and now they're on the point. They need to stay there. They can't get off at any point. Soundbear coming out here from the side of CLG. They're moving right back in. There's an absolute brawl here on the point. Both teams getting into it. Mini, though, gets in the back line. Primal Rage at the ready. Almost knocks Winston off the cliff. Technicide almost getting knocked as well, so everyone in fear of the pit. Rez comes out here from Primal, though. They're going in. Primal Rage knocks in 4 of their members right after the Rez. And they're still fighting this out, Hex. It's very back and forth.
Both
as Heisen goes for a ride.
Both Mercies being down. It's only Crash up. He's going to try to come back around and stall. Little too late on that. That was really impressive by Primal after getting just mollywopped early in that and then held at their gate a little bit overzealous, perhaps. Was CLG there. They got absolutely cleaned up and then spawned on their own side too. So I think the Zenyatta dream is definitely dead though, as they realized how important a resurrection is.
The Zenyatta play could have been a little bit of hubris too, coming out from the side of CLG. I feel like they would not have gone that if they were up against Nuberus. And instead they figured, okay, no, we can go with this. Let's give it a shot. Well, Team Primal, sorry, they are good enough where they will punish you for running Zenyatta. And I think you're right. I don't think we're going to be seeing Zenyatta again for the rest of this game.
Yeah,
Rip Zenyatta.
This is
Rip the dream.
Yeah, 1 hero limit, and it's best 3 out of 5 on this King of the Hill, just to get everyone caught up on the rule set, why you're seeing the heroes that you're seeing. They're going to run a Pharah on this map. You don't see it too often. We'll see what Forrest can get done on it.
Well, both teams about to get here on the point. They're going to be fighting it out here in just a moment. There's Crash able to just melt You Must Linko. He's going to go down in a hurry. First kill of the game to Team Primal. See if Crash can get a little bit more. Does get the kill in the Spo, so this is 6v4 now in favor of Primal. They're going to take this point first, Hex.
Yeah, Blam's in the back line trying to get something done. He'd be smart to maybe just get out of there. He does give his life. The 2 remaining must retreat all the way to back line. They just ate so much Zarya spam. Where's Heisen at? Wow, that must have been his first damage of the game because he just did a ton of damage and is only at 36%. A really nice first take here by Primal.
Heisen still on the point at 90% charge. His right clicks are complete bombs right now. And this is big spam that's keeping the offense back. The offense is going to rush right back in with the Winston leading the way. Let's see this works out. Both Mercies have res. You Must Linko getting first kill of the fight, taking out Forrest. Forrest a little bit too far forward. You Must do now getting in. And we're going to see a res here coming out here from Lego Math in just a moment. The res does come in. Res comes out from both sides back up to full strength. Here comes Graviton to You Must Tui. 3 people in this Graviton. The Winston with the fall through. This is going to be a 3K in a hurry for the side of CLG. And even though Forrest comes in with the flanking barrage, I'm sure this is going to be enough.
No, it does not look like enough. Heisen is going to have his Graviton up for the next fight, though. They're going to have Pulse Bomb, the Dream combo incoming on it. Technicide will have his Sound Barrier when that fight happens, though, so it's going to be up to him to be able to negate it. I think that's going to be the Dream they're looking for. If I was on that roster, that's what I'd be trying to set up right now.
Alright, so Crash right now moving into the Pulse Bomb. The Wombo combo is on the menu. Throws the Pulse Bomb in, only gets Technicide off of that because of the Sound Barrier. And they're moving in, Attack Visor command from Yoselenko. He's taken out immediately by Forrest. Pretty even fight here between both sides as they get into it on the point. And actually, I think Primal with a bit of an edge here. Spo, though, will burn the res pretty early. But you look at this, Lego Math is still... No, Lego Math was alive. He went down. There will be no res, and now this is going to be CLG's fight. If Lego Math was able to stay alive, I think they had a chance of taking that.
Yeah, definitely. Another Pulse Bomb comes in. That is how quickly it charges there as they're ready to get back on this point. They should not be fighting right now, though. They're running 3v5. Get out. They don't need to be here right now. They're somehow bullying them off just with Zarya and Tracer. How are they not targeting?
Look at Blam right now, able to take out Crash. Almost gets some Winston as well. Backed up by Linko. There's a Graviton Surge. Doesn't quite get what they're looking for. And Blam still hanging on to Death Blossom. Could drop it at a moment's notice. Being cautious with it. You look at how clumpy offense is here. As soon as the Sound Barrier goes down, there you go. Wait, he just goes straight for the Death Blossom, takes out the Mercy, does a whole ton of damage to people rushing through. And this is going to be another hold here from CLG at 77%.
Right, so Crash again. Oh, gets taken out yet again by Tekaside. So I think there's some interesting stuff going on from them. They were able to pull off on the point early on, but I think they might have taken a little too much damage there. However, that did allow them to get this Graviton built up. They have the combo set up yet again. Why are these two people going in so quickly? Stop doing that.
I know, but they forced out the res early, but right after the res attack, Pfizer just mows people down. Linko in the right position, looking for a little bit more. Forest, not long for this world, eats the Hellfire Shotgun of Blam, and that is going to be the round in favor of CLG. A little bit more decisive coming out from them, I think. You know, even though Spo likes running Zenyatta, and Spo's played Zenyatta for a really long time. He was one of the original Zenyatta players. I just think that it didn't really help them that much on round 1. And clearly in round 2, when they ran a more normal team comp, they've done a lot better. Yeah, well, Primal just gave them gifts a couple times there in fights. That last initiation, I mean, maybe time was running down. They had more time than I think they knew. They jumped in with the Winston, the Mercy trail behind. They both immediately died. Then everyone was kind of trailing in behind. Yes, I mean, that was when the timing was getting a little weird, so I can forgive that one a little more. Early on, they chose to fight 2v5. With a Zarya and a Tracer. They didn't get as much punished for it as they should, but overall it just leads to bad decision making. Even though you don't lose that fight right there, if you try it again, you're probably going to lose it, so you can't really get into those kind of habits. Some bad fight choices made by Primal in that round, so it's going to be last stage for CLG if they can win this one. CLG moving right in, looking for the first pick. Forest, though, takes out Blam. Blam gets a little bit over-aggressive. 2 kills now for the side of Primal. Make it 3. Forest going deep in on that building, able to get the picks that he needs. There will not be a res here, just way too early in the fight. Spo goes down. And that's going to be a very decisive fight here for Primal. Kind of similar to that last fight started out on second stage. Yeah, Crash has been kind of a standout for them, too. I mean, on his Tracer, now on his 76, he's been getting a ton of damage done. Some nice hit scan play out of him early on. Let's see what they can do for initiate. It seems like they've had problems initiating. It might be the 2 tanks that they're running just are not getting in there the way they want to. Now, this is a good initiation. They come around the backside as a team. They get right to the point, but Spo is exposed. Spo has the Winston right on him. He goes down immediately. Spo is not protected in the least here. Now there's going to be res here for Primal. There will be no res. And oh my goodness, I think Reaper just got knocked off the edge by Forest there. Forest looking for this next pickoff onto Lucia. Will get it. That's going to be another hold here for Primal. Yeah, they got totally cleaned up. Now, the initiation I liked as they went in on a team. They went in with their tanks, behind the tanks. They got the shields down. They neglected the top side, though. And when the other team's running a Pharah, you have to be very cognizant that someone might be up here just raining rockets on you. I think she hit herself pretty well early in that fight. Now they know. With Flores coming in from the top. There's the barrage. Gets one. Is immediately taken out by a Helix rocket, though. So 1 for 1 here between both teams. Spo will have res up. Lego Math has res as well. We'll see which of these Mercies will go down first. Spo using the res very early in the fight. Hopefully he's not going to regret that. Primal now going in, or Blam going in on this Graviton, looking for the pickoffs, and 3 people going to go down. Lego Math using the res, though, going to bring up the Fallen. We'll see if Primal can stay in on this. One of the goofiest fights ever as they both just shot at each other from inside Gravitons. Group hugs for everyone. Forest, though, is back alive. He's able to take out Spo off of the res. And Primal is not giving this up just yet, although they did lose control of the point in the middle of the fight. They're still fighting here for the point. But Blam is doing all sorts of work. Got the pickups they needed to get, took out Lego Math, and should be a hold here coming out from the side of CLG.
Raising the volume.
Enemies detected.
Well, they're flipped over here, so Crash is going to have his tac visor. Tekaside has done a lot of really nice timings on his soundbar. They've never used it when they haven't had to, so I think they're just going to be weary of it. Going to be holding that.
Death Blossom right over the top from Blam. Gets right to the back, takes out 2, looks for the 3rd, going to get the 3rd. Make it 4 kills. Blam setting up and knocking down Primal, mostly on his own there. They did not see him, and that is a Reaper coming in from elevation can be so deadly if unaccounted for.
Yeah, a lot of these King of the Hill maps are set up just pretty much around that. Ilios comes to mind where it's got a hole in one of the roofs just so Reaper can do that, I feel. Let's see what the initiation is. Coming from the left, they come in pretty much unopposed. They've yet to clear top ground, though. They're not going to be able to now with Forest down.
2 kills here from the side of CLG. They're trying to maintain control. Crash is going to go down. Doesn't have a chance to use attack visor. You have the Graviton come out from US Tui, and that should be the fight finisher here. You have a res come out from Lego Math, but it's pretty late in the fight. Forest does get 2 kills off of the res, but everything's still going in favor of CLG here. They just didn't get enough momentum off the first part of the res. That also goes out from Blam here on the point. Takes out 2 once again. And for Primal, they need to keep this in overtime. If they don't get back here, that is going to be it. They will go down here on Nepal, and they will have to fight their way through the lower bracket, and that is going to be that. Not a bad showing out Primal at points, but CLG just a bit stronger, able to take it 3-0 here in Nepal.
Yeah, they looked pretty decent on the first stage. The second stage, they had a decent showing as well. Got some percentage of it too. First stage looked like they could have won it. Second stage, they showed up to fight. Last stage, not the best one. It's that bland play. They just forgot about it. Oh, they got counter grabbed. I didn't see that. Yeah, Jesus. 81% kill participation.
You must tweet saying, "Sell me out, Hex." You have a fan here, Hex. I mean, it's a fan, and it's also trending on the level of stalker as well. So I don't know how you want to handle that. It's up to you, but you got a friend.
What's a stalker, but just a really, really dedicated fan.
Yeah, that's a good attitude to have. Up until the point where you come home one night, you're pretty tired, you collapse in your bed, and you don't notice that there's someone else in there already.
Hey, anyone in my bed is welcome.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Hex's philosophy on life in a nutshell. But we are going to move on